Your flight lands, you've got 2 suitcases, no car, and your household shipment is still sitting in a container somewhere in the middle of the Atlantic. This is the reality nobody talks about when they say just move abroad. This is video 15 in our complete overseas moving series, and if you have been following along, you already know we cover every single piece of this puzzle step by step. If you are jumping in today for the first time, go ahead and subscribe because you are going to want every video in this series. Let us start with flights because this is usually the first thing people think about, and surprisingly, it is also where people make some of the most expensive mistakes. The biggest mistake I see people make is booking their flight too early with a locked-in departure date before they actually know when everything else will be ready. Your shipment timeline, your housing situation, your visa approval, all of these things can shift. And if your flight is not flexible, you could be looking at serious change fees or even losing your ticket entirely. Book refundable or changeable fares when possible, especially for your initial move flight. Yes, they cost more upfront, but that flexibility can save you hundreds of dollars when reality does not match your original plan. Now, here's something most people completely overlook. Your luggage strategy on that first flight is critical. Whatever you pack in those checked bags is what you are living out of for potentially weeks or even months before your household shipment arrives. Think of it as your survival kit. Essentials only. Documents, medications, a few weeks of clothing, and anything irreplaceable that you would never want to risk losing in a shipping container. Also think carefully about flying with pets. International pet travel has requirements that vary dramatically by destination country. Some countries require microchipping, specific vaccinations, health certificates issued within a very tight window before travel, and even quarantine periods upon arrival. Research your destination country's specific requirements well in advance, because some of these preparation timelines can be 3 to 6 months long. Now let us talk about shipping your vehicle, because this is the section that surprises most people with how complicated and expensive it can be. First, understand the 2 main shipping methods, roll-on roll-off, which people call row-row-row, and container shipping. Row-row is generally cheaper. Your car is simply driven onto a specialized ship and secured on the deck alongside other vehicles. Container shipping is more expensive but offers better protection since your car is sealed inside a steel container, sometimes even allowing you to pack some household goods around it depending on regulations. The cost of shipping a vehicle internationally varies widely based on the destination, the size of your vehicle, and which method you choose. But do not just look at the shipping cost in isolation. Factor in the import duties and taxes at your destination country, which can sometimes exceed the actual value of the vehicle. In some cases, importing your car simply makes no financial sense, and you are better off selling it before you leave and purchasing or leasing a vehicle at your destination. Before shipping any vehicle, research your destination country's import regulations thoroughly. Some countries restrict certain vehicle ages, others require modifications to meet local standards, and almost everywhere you will deal with customs documentation that needs to be precise and complete. When your vehicle arrives, it will go through customs inspection and clearance, which takes time. Plan for the fact that you may not have your car for several weeks after you land, which leads us perfectly into the next part of this conversation. Local transportation options at your new location are something you absolutely need to plan before you arrive, not after. Your first few weeks in a new country without a vehicle or without knowing how to get around efficiently can be genuinely stressful. So before you land, research these things. What is the public transportation system like in your new city? Many overseas locations, particularly in Europe and Asia, have exceptional subway and bus systems that honestly make car ownership less necessary than you might think. Ride-sharing apps are available in most major cities worldwide now, though the specific apps can vary by country. In some places it is Uber, in others it might be a completely different local platform. Know which one is used where you are going and get it set up on your phone before you arrive. Rental cars are a solid bridge option for those first weeks. Some military and government relocation packages actually cover a certain number of days of rental car expenses, so check your specific benefits before assuming you need to pay out of pocket. Taxi services still operate in most international cities and can be your immediate fallback when you first land and are still figuring everything out. One thing worth serious consideration is whether you actually need to own a vehicle at your new location at all. Depending on where you are going, the combination of public transit, ride-sharing, and occasional rentals might cover all your needs without the cost and hassle of ownership. This is especially worth considering if your assignment or posting is only 2 to 3 years long. Here is your action plan coming out of this video. Number 1, book flexible flights and nail down your luggage strategy before you pack a single bag. Number 2, research your vehicle import options and run the true cost comparison before automatically shipping your car. Number 3, map out your local transportation plan for arrival so you are not figuring it out exhausted in a foreign country. Transportation planning done right removes an enormous amount of stress from your move and can also save you significant money. The details matter here, and the earlier you dig into them, the better positioned you will be. Next video, we are covering how to set up banking and finances at your new location, which is another one that catches people completely off guard. Make sure you are subscribed so you do not miss it, and drop your biggest transportation question down in the comments below. See you in the next one.